Hi everyone, it's Miss Salvatore. I wanted to come on and do a special read aloud in honor of Black History Month as we talk about some of the wonderful inventions, historians, leaders, and their work in American history. They're responsible for doing to bring awareness of all of the wonderful things that are happening that we might not know or might not remember. So today the story we are going to read is called Sweet Dreams, Sarah. It's an incredible true story about determination, hard work, and big dreams. It tells the story of Sarah E. Goode, who was an entrepreneur, an inventor, and among one of the first African American women to be awarded a U.S. patent. Now, what we have to know before we read is what that word patent means. So think about things that are invented or things that are sold. And if someone has a good idea, you need to get a patent so that you have the rights and that your hard work and ideas are recognized, that they are yours and only yours. Sarah grew up a slave and dreamed of so much more. After the abolition of slavery, Sarah moves to Chicago to build a life for herself and her family. She built furniture and opened a shop to serve her local community. Sarah listened to her customers and soon realized they needed something brand new, something that was never available before. She designed and is responsible for the invention of a piece of furniture that is innovative and space saving. So let's think, what ideas do you have? A piece of furniture that is space saving and innovative. So think about that while we get started. And her hard work and her grit and determination led to Sarah achieving things she had only dreamed of. Her sweet dreams that became a reality. So, because of her hard work, her perseverance, and her grit and her ideas, she was able to turn those ideas into reality. So, let's go ahead and watch Sweet Dreams, Sarah.
Sweet dreams, Sarah. Before the Civil War, Sarah obeyed her owner. Hurry up. Eyes down. Don't speak. Slaves were property, like a cow or a plow or the cotton that grew in the master's fields. But every day, Sarah dreamed of a different life. A husband, a family, a job that she loved. Her father was a carpenter. With a hammer in his hands, he could build anything. Sarah thought she could too. Then something happened that changed their lives forever. A new law freed people from slavery. Sarah moved to Chicago with freedom in her pocket, hope in her heart, and dreams swirling in her head. She made her first dream come true when she married a kind stair builder named Archibald Goode. They started a family, her second dream. Sarah rented out rooms in their home to people who needed a place to live. She saved every penny she could to pay for her third dream, her own furniture store. Every day, Sarah worked alongside her husband. Measure, cut, sand. And every day, Sarah listened to her customers. Pretty crowded at our place. There are 5 of us crammed into one room. Sure wish the kids had their own bed. Many of Sarah's customers worked at low-paying jobs, and even those with big families could only afford to live in a one-room apartment. Sarah looked at the furniture in their store. Too boxy, too bulky, too big. Then Sarah had an idea, another dream. Maybe she could build a piece of furniture that would save space for her customers.
So let's use our context clues, guys. It's Miss Salvatore wanting to come in here real quick. She's thinking of a piece of furniture that saves space. She's listening to all of her customers. She wishes that that all of the kids could have their own bed, but it's taking up so much space. So think about that furniture. What furniture do we have today? Maybe if you go on vacation or if you have a lot of families sleeping over somewhere, what piece of furniture helps save space and also is used for sleeping? Think about it and let's keep watching.
If she could create a new kind of bed that folded up when it wasn't being used, each kid could have their own bed. Sarah hurried to the lumber yard, clutching her precious saved coins, and when she returned home, she began building her invention. Measure, cut, sand. Finally, she hammered in the last nail. Standing back, she looked at her creation, a desk, but not just any desk. Inside the cabinet doors, a fold-out bed was hidden. Sarah pulled. She pushed. Stuck. Sarah took it all apart and started over again. But everything went wrong. Wood split. Nails bent. The bed wouldn't lay flat. Sarah didn't give up. She took a deep breath and dove right in to fix it again. At last, she stepped back and smiled. Now, when she pulled out the bed, it slid back in without a catch or a squeak. Archibald wanted to sell it in the store right away, but Sarah knew there was one more thing she had to do. She dreamt it. She built it. Now she needed to claim it. Sarah needed to get a patent. A patent is a piece of paper from the government that says no one else can make or sell your invention. If someone else got the patent first, Sarah would lose the right to make and sell her cabinet beds. Sarah met with a patent attorney and they filled out the application. She explained how her cabinet bed was a new and useful idea. Sarah slipped the documents into an envelope and mailed it, and the waiting began. Months passed. Had the application gotten lost in the mail? Had they found out she was a woman or that she was Black? Sarah knew some people thought a woman should stay at home to cook and clean and take care of the children. She knew that others believed if you had dark skin, you didn't have a right to own anything, and certainly not a patent. But Sarah knew better. After a year, a letter finally arrived. Denied. There were already patents on similar inventions. Sarah needed to prove hers was different. Carefully, she changed a word here and a sentence there, explaining more about her unique mechanism, the idea that had come to her so long ago. Slipping the paperwork and a bit of her heart into the envelope, Sarah sealed her fate and sent it off. Once again, she waited. This time, a thick envelope arrived from the U.S. Government Patent Office. Sarah took a slow, deep breath. She slid out the papers. She read out loud, S.E. Goode, cabinet bed, number 322177, patented July 14th, 1885. Staring at her name in print, Sarah proudly traced each letter. Her idea, her invention, her name in history. She had built more than a piece of furniture. She had built a life far away from slavery. A life where her sweet dreams could come true.
And that was the story Sweet Dreams, Sarah. So, as you can see, if you have a thought or an idea, you really need to put your heart and your soul into it. Mix a little bit or a lot of determination, passion, grit, just like Sarah did. She never gave up, and your dreams too can come true. Now, because we all have creative minds and ways that we like to find that outlet, whether it's through song, dance, art, language, sports, all of those things, all of you are extraordinary and all of you can do extraordinary things. I want you to think about it is 2021, so there are a lot of inventions that a long time ago people had not thought of before. If you could take all of the things that you do now and put on the hat of an inventor, what kind of things would you invent? I really want you to think. Use your creative minds. What kind of inventions would you make? And maybe what steps would you have to take to get it to work? So I'll leave on that note. I would love to hear about some inventions that you're thinking about, and we will talk about them in class coming up. And I will share a little secret with you. Coming up in the month of March, all of you are going to have a chance to design an invention to maybe try to catch a leprechaun. So put those inventors' hats on. Think about it, about inventions that could be useful, that you think people would buy, and why it would help people, and get those thoughts going so that when next time we're together next month in March for St. Patrick's Day, you all would have thought about different inventions, and you're all going to invent or design a trap to see if we can catch a leprechaun. All right, guys, I hope that you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I will see you next time.